Kia ora koutou. Welcome to a tiki tour around the new Health and Physical Education TKI website. This is brought to you by Physical Education New Zealand. This website is a significant rewrite based off some focus group feedback from the old version. This new website includes brand new information and resources, some of the relevant old information and resources, and in some cases, old information and resources that have been reviewed, updated, and included. Let's take a look around. Firstly, how does the site function? We have the home function in the top left-hand corner, and that brings us back to this main page. Across on the right, we have the more familiar functions of Contact Us and Search buttons. Below that is the main menu, which consists of 4 sections: Health and Physical Education in the curriculum, Guidelines and Policies, Planning and Teaching Resources, and Professional Learning and Support. Slightly further down, we have these 3 shortcut buttons to frequently visited areas of the page. The home page begins with the learning area whakatauki and a welcome and a brief blurb explaining the site. As you scroll, you will see some of the key tiles highlighting featured resource shortcuts and health and physical education content shortcuts. We'll now take a look through the main menu. We'll start with the health and physical education in the curriculum. This page is aimed at supporting teachers to plan health and physical education programs according to the curriculum. One click brings up a drop-down including the details in this page of the website. From here, you can choose to click through into the web page itself, or you can use its sub-menu options to click through to something in particular you may be looking for. Once into the Health and Physical Education in the Curriculum homepage, you will be able to access all the current relevant curriculum information. What you will notice is that each main menu option page is set up exactly the same. These pages include a home page with an introduction and some tile shortcuts, as well as sub-menu options on the left-hand side of the page. The Health and Physical Education in the Curriculum sub-menu options are an overview page, and this page details the learning area itself and how the elements of the curriculum weave together, including shortcuts that will take you through to each of these elements. If we return to the top to the left-hand side, we can go into the menu and we'll have a look at the underlying concepts page. This page gives details to each of the 4 underlying concepts and what they are and the role that they play in teaching and learning. So there is an overview of the 4 of them and how they interact together, as well as tile shortcuts through to each underlying concept with more details pertaining to each of them. Again, if we return back up to the side menu, we'll have a look at the key areas of learning page. This details the 7 key areas of learning to be covered through health, physical education, and outdoor education teaching and learning programs. Again, there's a bit of an introduction and key tiles that will take you through to each of these sections with more in-depth information about each one. Finally, the strand page details the structure to the health and physical education strands and achievement objectives. So we have an introduction here, a breakdown of the structure, and then key tiles that will take you through to each of the individual strands. Once you click through into these pages here, you will also be further connected with the AOs within the New Zealand curriculum for health and physical education. We'll now return to the main menu and we'll have a look at the guidelines and policies page. Once again, one click brings down the drop-down menu and we can click through into the main page, or we can shortcut through into each of the guidelines and policies if you know what you are looking for. This page is really aimed at senior leadership and boards of trustees when it comes to developing school culture and strategic plans and overviews. The left-hand menu here organises the resources that you can access. There are currently a few resources in here around guidelines and policies that you can access. This list is growing and being added to as new documents are created. And when you choose to click into one of these policies or guideline documents, all the information is accessible online. Let's have a look at the Planning and Teaching Resources page. This page is organised in two ways. So you can choose to access the resources as they are organised into specific collections. There are currently 6 options here, but these will continue to grow. Looking briefly at an example, we'll have a look at the Te Ao Kori resource collection. The web page again gives you a brief summary around Te Ao Kori and will also connect you through to other areas of the TKI page that support the resources in this section, such as professional learning and support. Below that, it allows you to filter the resources according to the year level, and then further down from that, there are tiles that take you to a range of activities that are around Te Ao Kori. The other way of using this teaching resources collection is by going into all resources. This brings up a detailed search and filter function where you can search for a specific resource if you know the name, or you can look for things pertaining to year levels, strands, the key areas of learning, or the resource collections as we've looked at. Finally, the TKI page has a professional learning and support page. This page identifies both associations and organisations that can support your learning in health and physical education, and it also provides a number of articles, documents and information that can support teachers' knowledge base when it comes to teaching health and physical education. Again, if we use Te Ao Kori as an example, we can pop into the page where there is professional learning and support regarding Te Ao Kori. Where applicable, the website has linked, as we mentioned, the professional learning to the resource information that will support teachers in ease in terms of using resources and seeking support at the same time. So if we have a look down the page, we can see that it's full of really helpful information that will give background and knowledge to teachers who plan to use activities in this particular resource collection. Once again, we'll return home. This new website is really easy to access and navigate. It is still under construction, and the curriculum refresh will impact the information that's accessible here going forward. But this is the site for all things health and physical education. So go and have a look around for yourself.